Four middle-aged men decide to have a bachelor party in Las Vegas, aiming to relive their youth. However, unexpected twists and turns from their past continue to follow them. The opening scene features a group of four boys, around the age of 10, hanging out in Brooklyn, nicknamed the Flatbush Four. One day, they're at a store where Sam works, having a great time taking pictures in a photo booth. Suddenly, the store owner's son appears and accuses Sam of stealing quarters to pay for the photo booth pictures. A heated conversation ensues, and Billy speaks up, pointing out that Sam hasn't been paid in 6 weeks. Then, Billy grabs a bottle of scotch and declares that they will take everything they want until Sam gets paid. After that, they quickly run away from the store with the stolen scotch bottle. The scene cuts to 58 years later when they all have grown up. Sam is retired and living with his wife in Naples, trying to make their relationship interesting, while Archie resides in New Jersey with his son. Patty lives alone in Brooklyn after his wife Sophie's passing a year ago. Meanwhile, Billy has become a wealthy businessman and now resides in Malibu with his sexy girlfriend Lisa, who is 31 years old. I guess money really can buy you a date half your age. Right? The scene then transitions to Billy getting ready to go to his friend Ronnie's funeral. Feeling overwhelmed with emotions, he proposes to Lisa while expressing his admiration for his departed friend. Wow, what great timing to do such nonsense. Anyways, after the proposal, Billy and Lisa having a gathering at their home when Billy stops a waiter from opening a scotch bottle as it holds sentimental value as a symbol of the Flatbush Four's memories. Following this, Billy decides to conference call Sam and Archie to share the news of his proposal and their plan to get married in Las Vegas this weekend. Archie is shocked and remarks that Lisa is half Billy's age. Billy playfully responds, saying that by the time she reaches his age, he'll be gone. Hey, at least he is making the most of his warranty while it lasts. Anyways, Sammy and Archie insist that Billy should have a bachelor party the night before the wedding and promise to make it the best one ever. At first hesitant, Billy agrees to the plan and asks them to invite Patty, mentioning that even though he doesn't like him, he still wants to see him there. The next day, Sammy is on his way to Los Angeles. His wife surprises him with a condom, telling him to have fun and enjoy life to the fullest. Well, looks like Sammy's wife wants to make sure he has a safe adventure. Excited, Sammy goes to pick up Archie from his house. Archie, wanting to escape from his overprotective son Ezra, lies and says he's going to a church retreat. Then he sneaks out through the window. Together, Archie and Sammy go to convince Patty to join them. They assure him that they won't leave without him, even though Patty keeps complaining about Billy. Sammy clarifies that it's not about Billy, and at last Patty agrees to join them. However, while on the plane, Patty continues to complain about Billy, stating that he never has time for his friends and calling him a selfish bastard. At the airport, Billy shows up and apologizes to Patty again for something that happened in the past, and he is still bitter about it. However, Billy shares that he's getting married next week and wants to leave the past behind, but they start arguing with each other. After a while, Archie steps in and asks them to be civil and enjoy the trip since it's important for all of them. Eventually, the Flatbush Four arrive at the Binion's Casino downtown but discover that the hotel is closed. Then Billy assures them that they can stay at the hotel he and Lisa booked for their wedding. In the afternoon, they go to Binion's Casino downtown but find out that the hotel part is closed. They hear a singer named Diana in the lounge and decide to invite her for a drink because they are attracted to her. While talking, Patty suddenly returns from the washroom and interrupts the conversation, saying how much he enjoyed Diana's performance. Then, Patty mentions that he's leaving, and Diana asks why he's leaving early. Patty explains that he's leaving because Billy didn't show up at Sophie's funeral. Billy tries to explain his side once again, but Diana changes the topic. Meanwhile, Sammy tells Diana that they came to Vegas for Billy's wedding and invites her to join them, to which she agrees. After that, they all head towards the hotel afterwards. After arriving at the hotel, they have to wait for their hotel rooms and Archie jokes about the age difference between Lisa and Billy. Then Billy mentions that he needs to check out the chapel, and Diana accompanies him. Meanwhile, Archie, Sam, and Patty head to a casino where Archie decides to buy $15,000 worth of chips using his pension money. To their surprise, Archie wins $102,000, and they quickly leave the table to avoid any trouble with the casino staff suspecting them of card counting. The casino manager observes them, wondering if they will continue staying at the hotel or not. Meanwhile, Billy and Diana explore the wedding chapel together, and the pastor mistakenly assumes they are a couple. After the visit, Diana opens up to Billy about her background. She used to be a tax attorney and raised her daughter, but she began to question what would truly make her happy. That's when she realized she wanted to pursue her passion for singing. Now she performs at a bar in Los Angeles. Billy expresses his gratitude to Diana for accompanying him to the chapel, and he starts to develop strong feelings for her. In the afternoon, Billy calls Archie and asks all his friends to join him at the pool. They end up being judges in a swimsuit competition and have a lot of fun rating girls in bikinis. Well, nobody knew that cracking bones could be that lucky. Later, the casino manager approaches them and offers them a stay in one of their largest penthouse suites, hoping that Archie will spend his winnings at the hotel. The manager then asks his assistant to guide them to the suite. Upon arriving, the assistant informs them about the hotel's nightclub. After a while, Billy suggests they open the old bottle of scotch to celebrate, but Patty becomes upset and storms off. Patty is still bitter towards Billy for not attending his wife Sophie's funeral and tells Billy that Sophie wanted him there. Then Billy apologizes once again to no avail. Emotionally, Patty expresses that he wishes his wife were by his side, while Sammy is cheating on his wife, and Archie is wasting his pension money. Moreover, he accuses Billy of marrying someone much younger. After venting his anger, Patty decides not to join them at the hotel's nightclub. At night, the three of them head to the hotel's nightclub. They have a great time drinking and dancing. Well, looks like Archie's got the moves on and off the dance floor. Anyways, they decide to splurge and get a VIP table, even though it costs them a lot of money. They enjoy their drinks, talk to some young women, and almost get into a fight with a young troublemaker. Just in time, Patty arrives to save the day and intervenes in the situation, as he came to give Archie his phone because his son, Erza, is calling. The next morning, Patty goes to Binion's to meet Diana. They take a walk together, and Patty opens up about his life after his wife's passing. Then he shares with Diana that both he and Billy love Sophie, but she chose him over Billy. However, Diana encourages Patty to let go of his grief and start living his life because that's what Sophie would want. Patty asks Diana if she would come to a party if he threw one, and she agrees to try her best to attend. The next day, by the hotel pool, Patty talks to Billy and realizes that he doesn't truly love Lisa and advises him to reconsider marrying her because of their significant age difference. Afterwards, Billy meets up with Diana before the party. She asks him why he has never gotten married before, and he confesses that both he and Patty love Sophie. Moreover, Sophie had to choose between the two of them, and she ultimately chose Patty. Then Billy admits that it's a complicated story and difficult to explain. After some time they go on a thrilling ride together, during which Diana reveals that she has liked Billy since the first time she saw him. Later, Billy tells Diana about the party his friends are throwing for him and invites her to join. As night falls, the guys throw a big party in their suite, dancing and drinking to their heart's content. Suddenly Archie's son, Erza, comes to the party to find his father, worried about his health. Archie assures him that he's a grown man and wants to live life doing things he enjoys. Thus Erza understands and joins him for a drink. Meanwhile, Sam brings a girl to a bedroom, ready for intimacy. However, he changes his mind, realizing he can't cheat on his wife and thinks of her instead. Maybe the old bones can't pull it off. Never mind, Patty anxiously waits by the door, expecting someone. Billy notices and asks him about it. Patty confesses that he has feelings for Diana and wants to tell her, as he doesn't want to be alone anymore. Billy's expression turns serious, and Patty gets a bit frustrated, asking if Billy also has feelings for Diana. Just then, Diana arrives, and Billy rushes towards her, pushing Patty into a small pool. Then Billy takes Diana to a room and reveals Patty's feelings for her, suggesting she should consider it. Diana becomes angry, accusing Billy of doing the same thing he did to Sophie when they were teenagers. Patty, who overheard their conversation, is shocked and upset, and he leaves the place. The next morning, by the hotel pool, Patty tells Billy that he can tell Billy doesn't truly love Lisa and shouldn't marry her. Suddenly, Lisa and her bridesmaids arrive for the wedding, and Patty urges Billy to tell her the truth or he will do it himself. Billy tries to stop Patty, but Patty pushes Billy into the pool and approaches Lisa, explaining that he's making sure Billy ends up with the right woman. Well, this time Patty knows how to make a splash with relationship advice. However, Lisa breaks up with Billy upon discovering the truth. Back in the hotel suite, Billy becomes upset in front of his friends, expressing his fear of getting old and feeling like his life is passing by too quickly. His friends reassure him, saying they are always there for him and affirming their friendship. Moreover, Patty advises Billy to confess his feelings to Diana. After some time, Billy goes to the Binion Lounge and proposes to Diana. Then the Flatbush Four prepare to leave the suite and Billy opens the scotch bottle they had stolen 58 years ago and makes a toast. Unfortunately, the scotch hasn't aged as well as they have. At the airport, the four friends say goodbye, thinking about what they can do next year to have more fun. Billy becomes emotional and tells them that they are the best thing that has happened to him, and they all feel overwhelmed with emotions. After 58 days, Billy conference calls his 3 friends from his retirement home, his house in Malibu, to tell them that he's going to marry Diana. His friends express their happiness for him. Moreover, Patty tells Billy about his plans to attend a concert with a neighbor. On the other hand, Archie is busy taking care of his grandson, and Sam can't answer the phone because he is busy in bed with his wife, making love. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you smash that like button, leave a comment, subscribe, and turn on notifications to help the channel out. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.